Today I've travelled pretty much as far north as it's possible to go in England. I'm 17 miles from the Scottish border here in Alnwick, and I've come to see trainer Angela Harrison and her partner and assistant Jimmy Wright. It's a pretty happy camp here right now after they just won their first ever Trainers' Championship. Well, Angela, let's reflect on Saturday night first of all. What a night for you. You must be feeling so proud still, winning the Trainers' Championship.
We are. It was an amazing night and all the dogs did us proud on the night and it was just amazing.
How did it go for you on the night? Was it fairly straightforward? Did it go to plan?
Well, after I thought Droopy's Live would have done in a better place, but when she finished fourth and then we had a last, I wasn't sure how it was going to go, but then when you were going into the last, we just had to win the last one. So he flew out the boxes and it was all over.
Yeah, it was a great thing for the kennel. I think the wee bit exciting going into the last leg, like, you know, and I think any one of 5 trainers could have won it. But the dog come out and done the business, and fantastic for everybody involved in it.
It was the first time for you guys, of course, winning that competition. Was it something that was always on your radar that you wanted to win?
I think it's a good thing. It's but not as good as a derby, but it is a high-profile race to win, because taking 8 dogs to try and win is hard, and it's really good. It's a great night.
And it's a pretty special thing for the north. Have you had a lot of sort of good wishes on winning it particularly from the north?
Yeah, we've had a lot. All the people at the track have all sent with, because I don't think anybody's ever done it from up here before, so it was a great achievement.
Of course, next on your agenda is the RPG TV Scottish Derby. Tell me about your team that you're taking there.
We've got 4 dogs trialling: Droopy's Verve, Droopy's Expert, Droopy's Trapper and Droopy's Nadal. I think Expert's really coming to hand at the minute. Verve always runs a good race, and the other 2 we'll see how they trial. Let's
talk first of all about Droopy's Nadal, a dog that you've taken your time with. You say he was a bit backwards when you first got him.
Yeah, we've had to take our time with him. He'd also got good ability. When he was going behind, he didn't really know what to do, but I think he's ready for Sheffield now. We'll see how he travels. Very fast dog.
What was it about him that's made you take your time?
Well, when he came into the kennel, he was that backward. He was walking backwards on the lead, and that I think he was just pulled out the field when I got him over. He just got in all sorts of mischief in the kennel. Anything that he was to do wrong, he wasn't travelling good, everything. But he's settling down now, and he's coming to hand.
He's one of your derby team for Sheffield. You've also got Droopy's Trapper, who was an amazing puppy for you, obviously winning the puppy plate and breaking the track record at Sunderland. Do you think he's going to carry that sort of form on in his career? Yeah,
the problem with Trapper, he needs 2 or 3 runs around the track. Once he gets to know what he's doing at a track, he's top class.
He's a great sort of age, isn't he, going into both Sheffield and the Nottingham derby as well, 2.5 now. Do you think that he's got the ability to do well in the derby?
At the moment, I think he's just a wee bit short, to be honest with you. But by the time another 6 weeks comes, but his son on his back, no one knows.
Droopy's Expert is in your top 2, that's for sure. All England Cup 2017 winner. Now, he got an injury after that, and you tried to bring him back for the derby at Toaster last year, and maybe it wasn't quite the right thing to do.
It was a derby, and sometimes when it is a derby, you think I could get through the first round and improve. It didn't work out for him. I took him to Shelbourne Park. He wasn't 100% right. When you've got these type of dogs, you're thinking, if I qualify, we'll progress. The time the final comes, will probably be right, but it didn't work out. I had the winter off to come back. I galloped him really hard before I took him for some trials. His trials were good, and every race has improved. And I think I've got him at the top of his game now.
What was the nature of the injury, and how confident are you that it's fixed?
He had to have a tendon removed, and after we got the tendon removed, I took him to Nottingham, and he'd done 29-28, the fastest time of the year, and then he'd done a shoulder just at the back of that, so that set us back again. We've got him strong and fit. Can't get him any better than what he is at the moment. He's no coated his winter coat yet, but that's coming now. A bit of sunshine, see that happen.
He's going to be 4 in October. He's going a little bit grey around his muzzle,
yeah.
But obviously because of the injury, he's lightly raced.
He is lightly raced. I would say about him that he's a dog that it doesn't matter about the trap. I see him rails because he could handle the inside, but 3 or 4, 5's not a problem now.
Who was the standout performance for you at Sheffield in the Trainers' Championship?
I think it was him, because he come to the final leg and had to win for us to end up the champions, and he couldn't he done everything right. He banged out, run the bends good, run the straights good. He done the time. You couldn't ask any more from him.
Of course, Druids Expert, last year's Derby runner-up. He's been a great dog for you as well. Won you an All England Cup. You went to Dundalk, and that was a terrific night for you. He's given you great moments on the track.
Yeah, when we went to Dundalk, you're always against it going up over, travelling in the boat and taking on the Irish because they're very hard to beat in their own patch. But we went over and done it. The dog's been absolutely amazing for we got him. You know, he went straight for puppy into the English Derby and got to the final. Never come away in the final, which you have to do to win these Derby finals. Come away, he just failed. I thought the crown got to him a wee bit of toaster.
Well, you forget how young he was. He'd just turned 2.
He'd just turned 2 and it was all inexperience. But after the traps did he run a tremendous race to run second, and he was beat by a champion. Like, you can't take it away for the winner. He's a true champion.
He was beaten by an amazing dog, but still a very proud moment for you.
Yeah, well, to get to a Derby final, it's a proud moment. Never mind winning it, just to get there. And it's like when you get to the Trainers' Championship. If you get finished in the top 6, you've done well in the year.
Obviously, he contributed to your Trainers' Championship win. Where is he at in terms of progress?
There's a wee bit in him yet, just because he is a summer dog. He likes the summer weather, and I'm hoping the weather breaks between now and Scottish Derby final or whatever we get there, and the English Derby.
So obviously you're training him for Shawfield, but you think that we see the best of that dog when the good weather comes?
In the summertime last year, it was a different dog when the sun came out. He was banging out the traps, he was better at home. He's a wee bit in his shell yet, but that'll come once we get the better weather.
What do you think is in the best form in your kennel at the moment?
I think Druids Expert is at the moment. He's come back to his very best. His time at Sheffield tells you that, and he trialled good at Shawfield, so I think Druids Expert.
Do you think he's good enough to win the Scottish Derby?
I think he is. If he keeps coming away the way he's coming away, I think, yeah, he'll be a big player.
What Derby would you rather win, Scottish or the English?
Well, Scotsman, I'd love to win the Scottish Derby, but the English Derby is the main derby to win. It's a harder derby to win because you've got the Irish, the Scottish, and we're all there and trying to win it, which is very difficult.
You've gone so close as well in Scotland, haven't you?
I've been in it 3 times. I was once in it with Graham Hutton. I was in it twice in a row and right. I thought last time Buick was in it, I really thought he was going to win it, but he had a terrible draw in the final. We drew trap 5, and I think that cost us.
Obviously it's early days to be talking about Nottingham, but if you could take one dog to Nottingham from your kennel, which would it be?
I think it would be Druids Expert, because I think he does run the track very good, and he's ran some good races and done some good times around there.
I would take Druids Expert for a simple reason that he loves the track. He's run the fastest time this year. The trap's no a problem to him. Trap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could handle any trap. That's why I would just favour Expert.
Well, one thing is for sure, this training team are at the top of their game and have a lot to look forward to at Shawfield and Nottingham.